Recently, I was fortunate enough to return to the island paradise of Kuradu in the Laviana Atoll in the Maldives with my wife again. It's one of those places that makes you reflect on your life and ponder infinities. Places like the Grand Canyon, the Australian Outback and the Bude Tunnel. The sheer beauty and scale of these places have a deep and meaningful impact on us. They demand of us deep thought and contemplation, a stepping back from the frantic pace of our lives to think on what is, what has been, and what is yet to come. I think of where my family came from, my father leaving his home country after World War II and building a new life and starting a new family in the UK. I think of when I met and married my wife, excited about a bright new and unknown future. I think of when we had our children and now our first granddaughter. I replay moments from my life, sad moments like the loss of loved ones and feeling despair, happy moments like holding my baby for the first time and wondering if there is anything more precious than that life that we have made. Of times when all seemed to be against me and I could see no way forward. Of times of happiness with friends that you don't want to ever end. Sauntering on the beach, you can't help but think of the amazing beauty of this world, the stunning landscapes and the amazing wildlife. Life fits in all the niches, is red of tooth and claw, and yet is more intricate than we can even imagine. From single-cell algae through to shoals of iridescent fish, from simple grass to beautiful orchids to the mighty Scots pine, from the changing skin of chameleons to the protective scales of armadillos, and from the fur of fluffy little kittens wanting love to the plumage of the Norwegian blue parrot pining for the fjords. I think of mankind's slow ascension from early primates to modern man. I think of our struggle for knowledge, building on the work of our forebears and slowly gaining understanding, the quest for answers to the universe, the thirst for understanding, the determination to succeed and move on forward. This is what makes us who we are. This is what gives us purpose. When one looks out at the night sky with a stunning dusting of stars, each of which is immensely far away, it is hard to conceive the distances. Seeing the faint smudges of other galaxies, our minds are blown away. We started by making basic tools and mastering fire, and yet now our best scientists are groping towards the very beginnings of the universe, trying to tease out explanations of how it came about. When you look at the inconceivable number of stars, when you consider how many may have planets, and of those, how many may be suitable for life, it is unthinkable that we have the only eyes looking out, the only minds asking questions, that we have the only voices calling out in the infinite darkness. Since the dawn of man, we have had questions we were determined to answer. We have to throw out preconceptions and test out ideas. If we find our possible answer is wrong, we have learned something and we can try other ideas. Over the millennia, many things we thought to be true were not. For instance, miasma causing illness, shown to be incorrect by modern medicine, or the steady state theory of the universe, shown to be incorrect by astronomers. All knowledge can be questioned. Some questions are still not answered, like life elsewhere in the universe. Others, like how galaxies are formed, are still not 100% certain. And there are some questions that appear settled but are still not fully accepted, like the Earth being a globe. That some think that Earth is flat is a shock to many people. However, are the flat earthers following a noble cause? Will they show an experiment, show data that will throw the current understanding on its head? Are they being intellectually honest in challenging the status quo by holding this minority belief?
No,
They're just a bunch of fucking idiots.